I spent 6 years restoring it. Oh, I've had it up to about 45. It says you can drive at 60, but I'm not comfortable with that yet. It's a 1942 Ford GPW.
And tell me about why you decided to restore an old Ford Willys Jeep.
I have several other old Fords, Model T, Model A, and a 55 Ford pickup, and I thought this was a good example of Ford in the 40s.
And you know, they made tons of these, but they dumped tons of them in the ocean after the war. So was it hard finding one to restore?
It was. I searched around for quite a while. I ended up buying this one from a old military vehicle dealer up in Fort Collins, and it was just a partial Jeep and pretty much a wreck, rusted out, and it was at least something to start with.
And you said you had to buy another one just to get the engine.
I did. I bought a 43 GPW that had the engine and the combat rims on it, were the two items that I was really after.
So tell me about the engine. How big is it? How many horsepower?
It's an L134 flathead engine. Puts out about 40 or 45 horsepower.
And it's 3-speed?
3-speed transmission. It's got the transfer case for high and low 4-wheel drive, and you can take it in and out of 4-wheel.
And tell me about what makes this unique. You were showing kind of these blackout lights. So what are those?
Well, to run at night so the enemy couldn't see you, they have a blackout light system, dual light system, and it was more, you couldn't see much where you were going, but so people could see you coming just barely.
And you said there is one safety feature on it, which is, let's see that safety feature. Demonstrate that to me.
Now, this is the safety belt or seat belt to make sure you don't fall out. That's about as good as it got.
Which is
no airbags.
Yeah, and which is kind of ironic because you're sitting on the gas tank, right?
That's correct.
And there is no armor plating.
No armor plate on this.
So if a bullet hits the gas tank, this little strap's not going to do much good.
You're probably toast.
You're probably toast.
Yeah.
How hard was it to restore? How long did it take you?
I spent about 6 years doing it.
And this is the ground-up restoration?
It is.
So every bolt came off?
Every nut and bolt's been out of this thing, and I've held it in these hands.
What do you like about the car the most?
I think it's just the uniqueness of it. It's just a really interesting vehicle.
I would say Jeep, but it's not made by Jeep, so...
It is not made by Jeep. Again, this one was made by Ford, and basically all the parts and bolts in this thing are either stamped or have the Ford Script F cast into them.
Is that more desirable than the Willys Overland Company, which also manufactured them?
To the people that are into Fords, yes.
Yeah.
And they charge a premium for those parts when you can find them.
And what are you going to do with it?
It's just for fun.
Yeah.
My old cars, I pretty much call them ice cream cars. I like to take my granddaughter and kids down to the ice cream shop in them. Just drive them for fun in parades.
It's like a piece of art, so I figure that I'm the lucky guy to take care of it while I have it until it transfers to the next owner.